Good afternoon to you all and happy Friday. How are you doing? Greetings, greetings, greetings to you all. Where in the world are you? Greetings from Dubai, a very hot and very, very hot Dubai indeed. Do let me know where you are joining from. Hello, hello, happy Friday. Welcome, welcome to you. How are you doing? Do you need me to send some sunshine your way? Let me know where you are and how you are. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining and happy Friday to you. How are we doing? Give me a wave, give me a thumbs up so I know that you're there. Do let me know how you are. How's your family? How's your business? How's your team? How's your summer going? How is your August going? Can you believe this year is flying by so quickly? How are things where you are? Very, very hot and sticky here in Dubai. Let me know if you need me to send some sunshine your way. Hopefully that you are doing well and you're having a good week. It's been another up and down week for me, I have to say. I go to the gym every morning, as many of you know, and on Wednesday we trained outside, which I love. I love being outside, but you know, we were in the shade and I had plenty of water and I felt great during, but afterwards I got an absolutely mad headache that lasted all afternoon, so not nice at all, and I won't be training outside until the temperature starts falling a little bit. So tell me, what have you been doing this week? How have you been? What have you been working on this week? Hopefully it's been a good one. Thank you to everybody who's been referring friends or colleagues to me, whether it's for one-on-one coaching or work with their teams, or indeed to be interviewed for my second book, which is coming along very nicely. Thank you. I really do appreciate all of the referrals that you're sending my way. Thank you so much. Several really great interviews this week actually for the book. I'm really excited to get them transcribed and pull out all of those great gems to add to my manuscript. And I am aiming to get it to beta readers hopefully in the next week or two. That is my plan. Lots of new joiners to this community. Welcome to each and every one of you. I'm really passionate about serving you and giving you lots of great value, not just in these weekly lives from wherever I am in the world. It's Dubai at the moment, but also in our Ask Me Anything slots that we have at 3 p.m. UK time every Monday afternoon. So please feel free to post your questions, your challenges into this group. Let us know where you're stuck or what questions you have. I really hope that you and your business are thriving wherever you are in the journey. But do you know what? If you're not, that's really okay. Please let me know what support you need. I want you to know that you are not alone. I can see that several of you have booked in a clarity call for next week. I'm looking forward to speaking with you all. If you would like to get past your blockers, take that next step in your business, then do book in a call with me and let's get you a dose of clarity. I free up a few slots every week in my calendar that I make available for these calls. They're completely free, absolutely no obligation. This community is really, really important to me. So do grab yours now if you think you'd find that valuable. You can find the link in the pinned post at the top of this group. Okay, so enough chit chat, let's get going, shall we? Welcome to my weekly live at 12 noon UK time every Friday, where we talk about how you can simplify, grow and enjoy your business. Whether you're just starting out or you're several years in, whether you want to build a nice lifestyle business or you're chasing world domination, I am here to support your journey. Last week we were looking at mastering discipline and being honest with yourself. We talked about how we often use a big stick to beat ourselves up for not doing something that we haven't actually decided to do. Do you do that? Yeah, me too. I shared some strategies that you can employ to be more honest with yourself and also to be able to make clearer choices, to be able to do what you want to do, including mastering discipline. So if you didn't get a chance to join me live last week, you can find the recording in this group. All of my lives are organised into guides. We have Simplify, Grow and Enjoy Your Business. So Simplify is all about if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're stretched too thin, if you're not sure what to focus on or how to get organised, then head over to the Simplify Your Business guide, which has loads of hints and tips on how to make life easier for yourself, how to organise your time, and how to really focus on what's important in your business. If you are focused on client acquisition, getting more customers, if you're focused on scaling, if you're focused on managing people, if that's what you're tackling right now, then the Grow Your Business guide is where you will find lots of hints and tips and resources to help you with those challenges. And finally, there's Enjoy Your Business, which focuses on you and your role and how to ensure that the business you're building continues to delight and inspire you. What we don't want is you falling out of love with your business. Everything I do, everything I talk about, all of my work falls into one of these three: simplify, grow, or enjoy. Of course, I want all three of those for you. Of course I do. But you will know which one you are most challenged with right now. So do check out the guides in this group. As you know, I tend to take my cues from you in terms of what would be helpful for me to cover during these lives. Sometimes maybe I read something or I reflect on a past experience and take those learnings from that to share with you. And often I share things from my book or what I'm working with my clients on. But most often these lives come from conversations, questions or requests that I get from members of the community, from you. So do let me know, where are you stuck? What questions do you have about building your business? What challenges are you facing? Today's live has been inspired by a conversation that I had with two ladies who are starting out in business, and this is actually a topic that comes up quite often, so I thought it would make an interesting live for today. And today we're talking about that balance between serving and making money, between doing good and earning a decent living. So let me ask you, do you question whether or not you have to choose between making money and doing good? As business owners, we want to be rewarded for our efforts, but many also want to give back to their communities, to the people that have supported them along the way. Maybe your product or service is out of reach for many people. Maybe perhaps you want to find ways to make it more accessible. How do you balance building a successful business and serving your community? How do you price your products and services to make them more accessible? As always, this live today is practical and simple. It's very much designed to give you things to think about, but also some clear, concrete actions that you can take today. I'm going to talk a bit about the trade-off between service, doing good and making money, but I'm also going to give you some more broader tips on balance. Sound good? Let's get started then, shall we? So, are you in business to serve? According to the dictionary, business is the activity of making one's living or making money by producing or buying and selling products such as goods or services. Very simple, right? So business is all about making money, and yet I meet so many business owners who are driven by far more than simply the pursuit of profit. The word entrepreneur actually comes from a French verb meaning to undertake or to do something. So the essence of being an entrepreneur is to do something. And for many, the money and the success are simply a byproduct of doing what they do, what they love to do. Mahatma Gandhi famously told us, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." And this sentiment is what drives many, many successful entrepreneurs. So what drives you, and how do you build a successful business that is in balance with your purpose? You want to be working on something meaningful. You want to be solving problems. You want to be of service, I'm sure. But how do you translate that into something that is profitable, self-sustaining, and doesn't take over your life, doesn't suck the life out of you? In my best-selling first book, The Real Entrepreneur: How to Simplify, Grow and Enjoy Your Business, I talk about the Japanese concept of ikigai, which translates to your reason for being. It's that sweet spot, that magical spot between what you love, what you're good at, what you feel compelled to do, and what you can get paid for. Maybe you're ticking one or more of those boxes, but how would it feel to tick all four of those? How would it feel to do something that you love, something that you're good at, something that you feel compelled to do, and something that you can get paid for? That's really what we mean when we talk about purpose-driven businesses. And that's certainly what I mean when I talk about being in your flow. So as I mentioned, I had a session with two ladies earlier on this week who are in the very early stages of starting a business together. And they have a very particular skill that they know can help many, many, many people. However, they're not very clear really about what they're building or who they want to serve. They're definitely not charging enough, and they're getting confused about where to put their focus. So my advice to them in our relatively brief conversation was to target the people who can pay first. And that's actually my advice to you also. First of all, you need to target the people who can pay. And then you need to turn your attention to serving others. You need to get an income coming into your business so that it can pay for people to support you, for services to support you, so that you don't burn yourself out. I always say business is a marathon, it's not a sprint. And so you need to get some cash through the door to make that happen, to oil the wheels, if you like. And so many people that I meet start the other way round. They start by trying to serve everybody. And the simple truth is really that you can only focus, any of us can only focus on one thing at a time. So with that in mind, with that one thing in mind, here are some questions for you to consider. What are your goals for your business? What are you building? I spoke earlier on about a nice lifestyle business or chasing world domination. What are you building and why? How many people do you want to serve? How many people do you want to reach? Do you want to work with a small number of clients, or do you want to really have a big impact on lots of people? How much money do you want to make? And the answer can't be as much as possible. I get that, but it's a trade-off, right? So how much money do you need to cover your costs? How much money do you need to fund the lifestyle that you want? How much money do you want to make to cover the costs in your business? And how much free time do you want? Look, what I'm talking about here, you can think of it as a triangle, and it's really a trade-off between these three things: money, time, and service. Yeah, and this is, you can think of it as being a cyclical thing, you can think of it being a triangle, but it's a trade-off between these three things. And it's a balance that you need to decide on. And it's a choice that is absolutely unique to you. I can't tell you what the right answer is for you. I can help you get clear about that, but your business must work for you. I know I say that all the time. I certainly say that every week. Your business must work for you. It must be congruent with you and who you are and what your values are. But you do need to get really clear about those three things: time, money, and service. If it's all about service, then maybe you're not running a business, maybe you're running a charity. And I remember working with a member of this community extensively last year, and this question kept coming up: are you really starting a business, or is it more of a let's call it a social enterprise or even a charity? Yeah, so what is the balance between those three things? Let's just talk about those three in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to start with time. If you need more time, and if your answer to my question, how much time do you need, is I need much more, Lisa, I want much more, then you need to think about delegating more, right? It's as simple as that. There's no silver bullet. We all have the same 24 hours in the day, and it really is up to you how you want to spend them. So If you need more time, then you need to optimize and make your business more efficient, and you probably need some help. You need to delegate. So get some help with the bits that you don't like, or hire somebody to share the pieces that you do enjoy, but you need a bit more bandwidth, or preferably both. So if you really don't like all of the admin stuff, if that's sucking the life out of you, get a VA, a few hours a week, a few hours a month, yeah? Not hugely expensive. Do you have a team already? Who could you be delegating to? Or if you're doing a lot of the selling, a lot of the customer acquisition, could you get somebody else in to help you with that? So if you want more time, then you need more people. Or you need to automate and make your business more efficient. But you probably need a person to help you with that, right? Or get in touch with me and I'll see if I can help. But if you need more time, don't just suck it up. If you want more time, then do something about it. Right, money. Do you know what? I think I've said before, money is complicated, right? We have an interesting relationship with money, most of us. In fact, everybody I think I've ever coached has had an interesting relationship with money. It's really connected with who we think we are, what value we think we present, how we judge other people, how we think people judge ourselves, how we judge ourselves. It's complicated. And so it's really easy to get hung up on thinking that people won't be able to afford what you're offering. And your attitude towards money will absolutely colour what you feel able to charge. Yes, of course, there's a market price, but the truth is that if it's valuable, what you offer, the product or service that you offer, and it solves a real problem that causes people real pain, then people will pay. That is a truth, that is a fact. So you need to identify, once you've accepted that fact that I've just given you, there are people out there who will pay if your product is valuable and it solves a problem and it takes away pain. Yeah, there's two reasons, we've talked about this before, there are two reasons why people buy anything. There's two reasons why you buy anything. To give you pleasure or to take away pain. They are the only two reasons actually why we do anything, right? We're avoiding pain or we're moving towards pleasure, things that we want. And you know what? That avoiding pain is way stronger in most people than going towards the pleasure. And so if your product or service solves an issue, takes away a problem, takes away pain, there are people out there who will pay. So, of course, you need to identify those people who can afford your services. Who are they and how do you connect with them? Yeah, so if you're stuck in this, nobody can afford what I'm offering. Now, you obviously need to do your research and look at your market, but where are the people that really have this pain, that have more money, maybe than the current clients that you're talking to? And start there. That's what I said. Start there. That's what I said to these two ladies. Yes, you want to be able to serve everybody. Yes, you want to be able to offer your product or service to the most deserving, to the most needy. I get that, but you are running a business and you need to start getting some cash through the door so that you can serve that broader community, so you can make your products and services more accessible. And so the third part of our triangle, our time, money, service triangle, is once you've got your revenue model sorted, then you can think about how to serve those that are not in a position to afford you. And there are a number of different ways that you can do this. So as an example, I work with business owners one-on-one, but I also run workshops for their teams. But I really, really wanted to be able to support small business owners wherever you are in your journey, whether you're a paying client of mine or not. I want you to know that you're not alone on this wild ride of entrepreneurship. And that is why I started this community. It's completely free, and I'm absolutely passionate and committed to it remaining completely free. I want to give you value, And if and when you need more personalised support, then you know where I am. But that's my way, if you like, of giving back and serving my community and the entrepreneurial world more generally, is to provide this community, provide this support, and show up every Friday at 12 noon UK time and every Monday at 3 p.m. UK time to offer you as much value as I can, to answer your questions and to help you know that you are not alone. And so think about how you can do that in your business, but you've got to get the revenue model right first. You can't do both. You can only focus on one thing at a time. So nail down who your clients are, who are those people that can pay, and then that will allow you to free up time for those people that can't, which is one of the reasons I spoke earlier on about those clarity calls, right? Completely free, no obligation, no selling, no hard sell at all. Those clarity calls, and I make a few of those calls slots available in my calendar every single week for you, members of this community, uniquely just for you, because I want to help you, I want to support you. Yeah, but that's because I charge very good money for my paying clients, and that allows me to free up time to serve the broader community. So that's one example of how you can do it. Another example, of course, to make things more affordable, depending on what you're offering, is to offer group value to groups, and then obviously you can bring your prices down if you're offering a service in a group. But these two ladies that I was speaking to, the first thing I told them when I asked them how much they were charging for one-to-one, the first thing I told them is you need to put your prices up. Your one-to-one price needs to be higher to allow you to offer the group work, to allow you to offer maybe free calls like I'm able to do. So what do you think? Let me know what's resonating most with you. What questions do you have about balancing up time, money and service? What questions do you have about balancing doing good and making money? Do let me know in the comments. Let me know your questions or your thoughts on this. How do you manage this balance in your business? What's your next step in life and in business? What do you need to help you feel more confident? Do book in a clarity call with me and let's get you moving past whatever is blocking your progress and on to that next challenge. There's always a next challenge, right? Before I close up for today, I want to give you some next steps, some really concrete things like I do every week, those concrete things that I suggest that you do as a result of today's live. So firstly, think about those three sides of the triangle that we just talked about: time, money and service. Where are you on each of these? Which one is resonating most for you, or which one do you struggle with, right? Because it is a trade-off, and if you're not recognizing that in your business, then please do start being honest with yourself. Last week we were talking about being honest with yourself, but be honest with yourself about where you want to be in that triangle. And as I said, it's very unique to you, and that balance between those three will be different for each and every one of us. But think about those three sides of the triangle: time, money and service. And then next, which one of those needs tweaking a bit? Which one of those are maybe you not comfortable with? Like what needs tweaking? Maybe what needs adjusting in your business? If you want to have more time to give back, then you're going to need to delegate more. If you want to earn more money, you're going to have to put your prices up. And if you want to serve more, you are going to have to think about your business and how you structure that pyramid, if you like. We've got pyramids and triangles. So your one-to-one offering at the top needs to be expensive enough, good value enough, but it needs to bring you enough revenue that you can afford to do the other things that might be very important to you in your business, as they are in my business. And thirdly, you know what's coming, of course. Take some action, make some adjustments in your business, in your triangle, to ensure that time, money, service triangle is in line with you and your values and what you want to get from your business. Do let me know how you get on with this, and do get in touch if you need any support or you want to walk through that with me, or you want to get some clarity on how you feel about those three sides of the triangle. So I'm going to close up today's live with 2 quotes about balance. The first one is from the author Yana Kingsford, and she says, balance is not something you find, it's something you create. And I really like that. People are always talking about finding balance, but actually, how about we create some balance for ourselves and for our businesses? And secondly, from the American entrepreneur Jim Rohn, time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. So how do you choose between time and money and service? What's the balance that you want to strike for you and for your business? Let's get you in the driving seat of your business and building intentionally towards whatever it is that you want. Decide what's really important to you and to your business and stick to it consistently. Building a business is tough. It can be a very long, hard road. So make sure that you're building something that's really meaningful to you, that will sustain you through the tough times. Do be intentional, which means saying no to those things that don't serve you and the goal that you want to achieve. And as I pass back over to you, as I do every week, that is really what I want you to take from today. What is the outcome that you seek? What is the result? What is the goal that you are driving at? Put your energy into getting really clear about that, but please allow yourself to do things your way. Yes, by all means, learn from me, learn from others, but then when you synthesize all of that learning, when you bring it inside of you, what comes out must be congruent with you and your values. It must work for you. If you want to build a huge multinational, conquering the world conglomerate, then fantastic, go for it. But if you just want to do your thing, then that's okay too. Your business must work for you. Focus on listening to yourself and ask yourself, what do you need to spend more time in your flow? And don't forget that the opposite of flow is friction. And so if things aren't really working, if things are feeling really difficult, then stop, take a bit of a step back and focus on getting some clarity. Get some objective input, pick up the phone to me, hire the services of a business coach, take some time to look at what you're doing and where an easier path would start from and lead to. Ask yourself, what would a business that works for me really look like? What would that look like? Let me know your thoughts and questions on this or any other topic relating to how to simplify, grow and enjoy your business. Let me know what area of business you would like me to speak about next. Also, who do you know who could benefit from joining this community or from having a conversation with me? If you haven't already claimed your free copy of my first book, The Real Entrepreneur, then do check out therealentrepreneurbook.com. If you prefer an Audible or Kindle version, you can find those on Amazon. And do check out the energy section of my book for more on balancing in your business. Get the foundations right and we can build from there. I do hope that you have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing and whoever you're doing it with. I do wish you a happy and peaceful time. And as always, if you want to talk, then you know where I am. Please remember to be where you are in the journey. You don't need to know it all, and you definitely don't have to do it all. Take care, stay safe, and keep in touch. Bye for now.